And thank you. Katisha, you are just so awesome. Of what? Faces and...
Beautifully made hair and faces.
Oh, that is it. Thank you so much. I pray I'm beautiful and I'll smile now. Okay. Well, welcome to Smile and Spread a Little Joy. Just like Katisha was sharing her smile and her gift and her talent, you need, when you look at a movie, I want you to sit there. I challenge you. Sit there after the movie ends and look at the rolling credits and see how much it takes to put that video on. I pay homage, do you say that, homage or homage or whatever, to the people behind the scenes. It takes almost, what, 10 minutes if you sit there the entire time to run all of those credits and try to read. I wish they made the names bigger because sometimes they go so fast you don't get to see it. But I sit there and I make it a point to sit and watch until they say cut and the screen goes black, because we don't give people behind the scenes credit. Beautiful makeup. I mean, when you see Chasity, her makeup and hair done by Katisha right now. And I'm just amazed at everything and all the beauty and stuff. I mean, you were, come on that cover if you didn't have a makeup artist and a hairstylist. Oh, did I say that? Did I say that? Okay, we're going to share the smile because I support pure music. This series is about pure music and chastity, and we're going to be featuring again the video We Win. I want this to go viral. If you're going to share something positive. We have enough negativity coming in here. So quickly, I'm going to share this smile right after I introduce you to Chastity, because she's going to tell me what smile is, huh, Chastity?
Yes, I am. Smile is support, motivate, invest, love, and what?
Educate. That's it. Okay. And we're going to break it down with the S. That S is support. It takes a whole village to raise one child, right? And M is motivate. Don't hate, motivate. What is that inside you that makes you go and makes you smile? Invest. Take that motivation and give back, leaving this world better than you found it. We're going to do that for serve. Yes, we are. Then that L, which is love, the smallest word, but the most powerful. And I'm talking agape. Not I love that dog and that hamburger, whatever. That unconditional love of your creator.
Amen.
Unconditional. Whether you like them or not, you got to love them. That's a commandment. And E, educate. Train up a child in the way he should go, and that's a smile. And we were all born to leave this place better and help our children tap into their inner smile. That's what this is about, exposing them to positive role models and mentors. And we're going to go right into this We Win video and talk about pure again, because if you tuned in last week, you know it. If you didn't, you're going to learn about it today. Let's talk about pure and what that means again.
Okay. PURE is an acronym, and it stands for People United Refusing Explicit, and you can follow that up with music, media, theater.
Dress.
Mm-hmm. Come on now. Mm-hmm. But really, it's just about motivating people to be responsible with the social platform that they've been given. They've been given the opportunity to influence the masses. And what are you teaching them? What are you teaching them instead? And so that's where the acronym comes from. We can't make it a movement unless we are united.
That's it. That's what I was going to say. Now, people united, not separated, right? United. Okay? Now, with that pure music, and what inspired you, and who is your support system behind that?
I have a whole host of people.
Okay, just give me a couple.
Of course, I have my husband, Ronson. He is an awesome support system. I have my mother, my sister, Katisha. I mean, we just have a team.
And your mother's name?
My mother is Karen Pryor, the author.
Oh, of what?
Yes, of the book, How Long is the Night?
How Long is the Night? So the fruit doesn't fall too far from the... That's your roots, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't have leaves and flowers and stuff without roots, right?
That's right.
And we try to forget our roots, right? Yep. So you can't do that. And I'm telling you, it's one of those things where, are you passing that on to anyone?
Yes.
And who is that?
You know, that's my daughter, Jaylyn. We were just sitting down and doing homework with her the other day, and she was writing her sentences, and she tried to put a capital letter in the middle of that sentence. I said, baby, you can't put a capital letter there. I said, that's not a proper noun. And they just kind of laughed at me, but I was like, you know what? We got to teach a proper sentence
Say
structure.
it again. What was that letter with a T? T?
T.
Did you say teach?
Yes, teach. Yes, sorry.
Teach.
We have to teach them, you know, so that she can turn around and be that author that she already spoke that she wanted to be. So I got to teach her proper sentence structure.
And see, and how old is she?
She's 7.
Okay, now didn't I tell you that it is, what, 5 to 6 years old when that gift starts coming up and we have to nurture it? No, you may not have a child, but you can share your smile. Come on now. Am I a poet and don't know
That's
it? You
right.
better.
That's
you
right.
better share that smile because maybe you didn't have one so you can help someone else with theirs because it takes a village.
Yes, it does.
And I'm telling you, Oprah said, look, she couldn't help as many as she's helping now if she had her own. And she made that choice to help as many as she can. You can mentor in your own way. Don't say, well, I don't have any. My job is over. No, it's not over until you know what this means. You bury. I'm throwing that dirt over you. You're not finished until that happens. You know, you're not finished until that happens. So does your daughter, is she's raised up in the pure motto, right?
Yes.
And as far as your mom, I know she teaches and she's helping you and you came out from Austin, Texas, right? What does your husband do?
My husband's in the military, so that's how we ended up out here in California.
Okay.
We were in
What
Texas.
branch?
He's in the Navy.
Okay, hats off.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen. Yes, they do a great service for us all, you know. But so that's how we ended up here in California, and here we are.
Now I know I understood you and your body. You're going to be going to Azusa.
I am actually
Traveling from else.
I'm online. I'm online.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank God
I'm
for
online.
technology.
Thank God for technology. It's rigorous. I mean, you've got to keep it going. You know, before you can't celebrate over 1 week before the next week is halfway done. You know, so. But I'm going to school for psychology, majoring in psychology, wanting to be a Christian counselor to adolescents.
Okay, good. That's me.
Yes.
I really like I work with the group homes. I'm an educational surrogate for the Pasadena Unified School District. Smile is basically to help your child tap into their inner smile. It's an enhancement. I really like working with the juveniles in the system and in the group homes because they don't have parents and stuff to nurture them. Sometimes these places are there just for the money.
Right.
The $1,500 a bed or whatever, and you need the extra people coming in there to try to figure out what their smile is and help them work towards that. You know, they need quite a few mentors. So you're talking about United, and then United, R.
Refusing.
Okay, refusing.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about refusing. We're going to break down this pure.
Okay.
Refusing. Let's talk about it when you speak to those children, refusing those drugs when they do whatever.
Right.
Go ahead.
So when you're refusing it, you're simply saying, you know what, I'm going to go with the alternative.
Tell it.
I'm going to go with the thing that is going to build me up rather than tear me down. So that's your way of refusing it. It's not to beat the other artists or the other people over the head with, no, you're wrong. No, but if we just begin to shift our attention into a different direction, they just might change their platform simply because everybody's looking over here.
And you know what? Here's what I love right now. There's some of the artists they're getting on board, not getting these starving anorexic models for their videos. They're getting real. That R could be real. That R could be refusing. You know, typical models that are healthy and beautiful with their, you know, naturalness. You know, they don't have to be like almost dying and have to have an IV to get their nourishment.
Right.
You could be healthy, and healthy doesn't always mean skinny.
No.
You know, and so the thing is I like the way it's coming around, refusing all of that explicit. Now, explicit, break it down. You know, my children are 9 to whatever. What explicit means?
Explicit simply means something that is not appropriate for
Tell it.
people your age. It could be someone your age. It's not appropriate. Some of the things that they're teaching the kids is not appropriate. Some of the things they're talking about in the music, it's not appropriate.
Exactly.
If it can't be played at a military picnic, then you don't need to listen to it.
And you know what, too? A lot of times I get offended when they say that's adult language. No, it's not. I don't speak like that. It's foul language.
True.
Or that explicit. Don't say it's adult language. It's not. You
Right.
know, and because I know I got healed, my mouth. Ooh, Lordy.
Well, hey, we all have a testimony.
Yes,
I'm
I
right
do.
there with
I had,
you.
I
I'm
had
right
some,
there with
and
you.
mine was so. And sometimes it slips when Miss B comes out, but I catch it. I am now aware of it. Before I wasn't, and it was just my. That's why I know it could change.
Yes.
You know, I know you can change, and when you keep positively reinforcing that smile, it comes out. You know, gardens even have weeds, and you just got to pluck the weeds out.
Yes.
You got to prune. You got to do this, and that way everything else is nourished. And I love that so much. So people united,
Refusing
explicit, whatever, right? And so, and it should be age appropriate. I think right now that with all the technology and all this information forced with these children, that the age compression and they're growing up faster, the 5-year-olds are not the 5-year-olds that was before, you know, and we have to really reel them back to teach them how to be children again.
It's true. I mean, they have a whole world of knowledge at their fingertips simply because of the internet and how easily accessible it is. So here we are, we have our children being able to just type in whatever and it just pops up.
Exactly.
There's no filters, you know? So here they are, they're being exposed to things at an earlier age, Whereas if we, as the adults,
Tell it.
would provide a more pure platform.
Yeah.
And, you know, I understand there are things that are appropriate for adults, you know, but at the end of the day, we want to be able to have it all be something that the kids can be a part of. So simply when you have that platform, you have kids that are looking up to artists, you have kids that are looking up to different fashion designers, and they're wanting to emulate what you do. So then in return, what are you teaching them with what you're putting out, with what you're creating? What is it that you're showing them? And what is it that you're telling them is okay? And at the end of the day, is it really helping you? Because we don't get to see you behind closed doors.
Yep.
You know, someone can put a smile on their face, but they could be hurting on the
And backstabbing.
inside.
Smile on your face.
All time, want to take your place.
No backstab. There you go. Don't get me to sing. Oh, Lordy. They'll shut down. Uh-oh. Something's happening with the connection. But that is so, so, so awesome that you are, as a young person, just doing this. You know, when we as older, you know, 60 plus, start talking, oh, we preaching, that's old school. But coming from the youth, and the child shall lead them, the youth shall lead them. If you look at most major movements by the youth, True. Martin Luther King was 26 years old. Yes. He wasn't 40 when he started. He was 26 when he started. Yes. So, you know, we're thinking all these old people. No, Rosa Parks was only 42 when she was tired and said, no, I'm not getting up. You know, she was young enough to be my daughter.
Yes.
Come on now. So thank you so much. Moroccan Nights is coming up right now, and that's another person I want to thank. You know, and my brother opening Never Give Up, James Johnson. So Mandro did this, Moroccan Nights. So you want to give credit to whoever helped you. I know you want to do. I want you to do your words of wisdom here now and again at the end. Somebody right now. I know your mother, Karen Pryor, but anybody else you want to, like you said, your producer. Or,
yes, my brother Levester White. He is a true blessing. He believed in me when others didn't. And there's always somebody that's out there that's going to believe in you. But you have to just keep pushing.
Right.
Keep pushing.
Right.
Keep pushing.
Yes.
And that person will come along.
Right.
Even if they don't, believe in yourself.
Right, exactly. What did you say?
Believe in
yourself. Because how are you going to have somebody invest in you like they did? We're going to be coming back after we win. This video, I'm going to play this and play this and play this because we win.
We win.
Like you said, when we all stick together, we win. And I want you, I know, do you know some of the lyrics off the top, like you can recite it like spoken word?
Spoken word.
Okay,
Yes.
so right, when we come back from that, because I know you could tune in, what's your YouTube spot so they could probably look at it while they're looking at this?
You know what? The YouTube spot is going to be, if you go type in Chasity featuring Swift, We Win. That's the best way. Otherwise, we've got a kind of long YouTube
Yeah, because
URL.
I know I did YouTube, We Win.
It'll come up.
It comes up.
It comes
right?
up.
And so the more you hit it, that'll be good. Okay, so we're going to go to break, and you know what? Enjoy the video, because we all win if you don't. Okay.
I'm burning, blazing, ready to ride, ready to gun it. But the time is not right, no. Pressure's building up, it seems that there has been enough stall, enough desire, steady falling, never climbing higher. Now I'm ready to ride. I know you have heard it before, but this is different. You have been here for far too long. Are you ready to ride? 'Cause I'm here now. I win. Oh yeah, I'm here now. I win. 'Cause I'm here now. I win. Oh yeah, I'm here now. We win. 'Cause I'm here now. I win. Yeah, I'm here now. I win. 'Cause I'm here now. I win. Oh yeah, I'm here now. We win. Wanna be a winner, right? Did you know? You were born to be a winner, right? Did you know? Born to be a winner, right? Yeah, I know. Born to be a winner, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah. The writing is on the wall. It's completed, finished. You have the upper hand, yeah. I already won it. And I know it looks bleak. Got you feeling kinda weak, yeah. Don't know how much can take you on the verge of that breakdown. I know you have heard it before, but this is different. You have been here for far too long. Are you ready to ride? 'Cause I'm here now. I win. I'm here now. I win. 'Cause I'm here now. I win. Oh yeah, I'm here now. We win. 'Cause I'm born to be a winner.
Oh, no. I'm back on air now. Okay. Don't you just hate that? Don't you hate that when people are on the phone at inappropriate times? Forgive me. But anyway, what I support is pure music. People united, refusing explicit whatever. So we're back here with Chasity, one of the founders of the puremovement.com.
Yes.
So they can go to puremusic.com. They can go to YouTube for your video. What else do we need to talk about?
Let's talk about the video.
Okay,
Let's talk about what's going on in
give
the
me
video.
some of the words. We heard the video. Let's break down those words in spoken word. Let me hear it.
Let me see here. So we have fire in my eyes. I'm burning, blazing, ready to arrive, ready to gun it, accelerate. But the time is not right. Pressure's building up. It seems that there's been enough stalling of desire, steady falling, never climbing higher. But now I'm ready to rise. And that is Christ speaking into your life, saying, I'm fully aware of everything that's going on. And I would love to come and get my church, but it's not time.
Uh-oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rise in your personal situations. And because I win and you rock with me, we win.
That's it.
That's it.
I love that. You know what? You're a modern day Maya.
Oh,
Dr.
now.
Maya.
Oh, now.
Watch this. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may try me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with glue? Because I walk like I got oil wells popping in my living room. Come on now. You are telling them to rise. You rise, I rise. You
Yes.
win, I win. We all win.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, even when you look at poems like, we got to get this straight, people. Just because it's a positive piece doesn't mean it's appropriate all the time for a 6 or 7-year-old.
This is true.
Like Phenomenal Woman. That is not appropriate for a 7-year-old. But it is appropriate for that phenomenal woman. Just like Still I Rise. There's a line in there, does my sexiness offend you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? No, you should not have your 7-year-old reciting that. It is appropriate for an audience and a piece. So you have to go to the computer, universallyrics.com or AZ Lyrics, look at the lyrics before you have your child performing that in church or performing that at school. I had my children act out the lyrics. I said, I can't keep them from listening to it, but I can have them be accountable for the words that they speak. So we would act out the lyrics. So try that. And then you act out some of it, and they probably won't want to hear that record again, because I act out a couple of them really graphic, and they said, Mama, I don't want to hear that record no more. Because they get that visual, your mother humping and something. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, hey.
That was it.
Yeah.
So we have to get creative ways to teach our children, because you can't say don't, because then they'll go.
Right.
You just have to really go like, okay, how am I going to do this? So what do you think with the youth today, the media and the socialness, what do you, as a young person, I want to come from you, what do you think we can do as the elders to kind of help you, since it takes a village?
You know what? It just takes us coming together and beginning to highlight those people that need to be highlighted.
What about that? You ain't got nothing to say, girl. What's your problem?
What you mean? What you talking
What is your problem? I ain't got nothing. I've been here. I've been doing this for 40 years. So what you gonna tell me, Chasity?
Well, all I can tell you is
You can't tell me nothing. You got all that computer stuff. So how do you feel about people? You see, sometimes we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot, right? And then with me, go ahead and act out when I'm trying to tell you something. Baby, come on, back when I was young.
now, that's old stuff. I don't.
Yeah, but the roots.
That was back then. That was back then, okay?
Okay, but now it's still going on now. I tried to tell you.
No,
Okay. See, but we got to do what?
Unite.
And come together.
And let each generation meet each generation.
Okay.
Right where we are. So that means just because it sounds a little different, come on now. Just because it sounds a little different, don't mean it's wrong. And just because it sounds a little back in the day, doesn't mean it can't jam.
Exactly. You know what? So you can help me with this computer and help me do the mouse. I got a mouse trap because I thought it was a little creature, but it's that little thing in here, right?
Yes, it's right there.
It's right here. I know. I put the smile up here because it's kind of teaching me, but I don't like all of this stuff right here. Y'all deal with that, and I could teach you like the basis of it, right? Maybe I could be that ignition.
Yes.
That's what I kind of like about it, and we have to come together. And come on, grandmothers, meet our children. I'm playing right now Words with Friends with my grandson in Texas.
Love that
They know
game.
I just love word games, word. I'm a wordsmith. I got that from my father. And I play, games every day. I put down every other game, and I play Words with Friends. And he got 111-point word on me.
Triple word. He hit you. I know that game.
111. I said,
We might have to do a match.
Oh, Lord. And I went, here he is, 18, he's almost 18, and want to hang out with Nana because I met him halfway.
Yes.
He won't talk to me on the phone, he won't do this, but we play words, and you get to do the notes and all of that, and we're teaching each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what we can do it. And what else do you think we can do is like younger ones with the bullying and stuff like that.
You know, bullying is something that's near and dear to my heart.
Oh, yes.
Simply because that was something that I went through throughout my entire life. So it's important to me that we begin to bring more awareness. It's starting to get more awareness, but we want more and more and more awareness to come to this particular topic, because what it does is it ends up hurting a person in a place that you never see. And then they go behind closed doors and they're dealing with depression. And then they turn around and they just feel like, well, because this person doesn't like me and this person treats me this way, I might as well just call it quits because I'm not adding to this world. And that is a lie. That's a straight lie.
That's it. We're
Because
all here for a
our words
purpose.
are important. Our words are powerful. Life and death lies in the
Power of the tongue. That's in James. Look into James. You can bridle a horse, but that tongue, oh, it can set so much on fire. And you
Yes.
can't pull it back. You can say, I'm sorry, but they still have it in there. And you have to be, what is it? Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. And watch your character, because it becomes your destiny. You got to watch it. They used to say sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
It does. We are finding out now that it does. Look at the social media. People committing suicide by what's being printed out there. Come on now. Watch it. So, your words of wisdom to the youth right now, before we forget, and how they get you on YouTube, and for them to really kind of bookmark that we win. I'm telling you.
Yes.
And any other, how do they get in contact with your programs? In Lake Elsinore, where you live now? Do you have any programs going for the youth or church,
We have some
or
coming
somebody
up.
to shout
We have
out?
some coming out. But you can get in contact with me via chasitysmusiclounge.com. And you can also look at the video We Win on YouTube. Just type in Chasity, We Win, and it should pop right up for you. And then also, we do have an opportunity for you to be able to sow into the ministry. We have a GoFundMe where I've been invited to go and speak.
In New York,
In
huh?
New York.
Where I was born.
Yeah,
Yes.
hey now.
Okay.
And so that's an opportunity for me to speak and sing as well on the topic of bullying. This is something that's serious. Listen, guys, your words, as we've said before, they matter.
Yes.
And guess what? That person next to you, they matter.
Yes.
You never know when your paths are going to cross again, and when you'll need that person. How will they remember you?
Yes, that's it. And you know what? My word of wisdom for you, holding on to anger and resentment is like taking poison, hoping the other person dies. So release it to live, okay? So you and me are going to collaborate and work with these children.
But there's no one to turn to but you. Don't cry. Reach down inside. When you see